Hey everybody, welcome back to Build a Website from Scratch with HTML and CSS. This video is called Get Your Hands Dirty. In this lecture, we put everything we've learned together so far from this section in a little mini website so we can get some hands-on practice. First things first, open your code editor. We're going to do a little rejigging of our directory, the pages here in our directory. So in the index file, that's where we put our hyperlink code, but we're actually going to change the file name of this to links.html and then add a new file and call it index.html. In the index.html, that's where we're going to put our final mini website. So open your index.html in your code editor and begin by adding the HTML5 doc type and then the basic page structure. Give it the title of Getting My Hands Dirty with some HTML. Alright, in the body tag, let's start off by adding a level 1 heading and say My First Mini Website. Below that, we're going to add an image and give it the source of images/carrots.jpg. The alt text should be descriptive, so a bunch of dusty carrots. We knew the height was 375 pixels and the width was 500 pixels. Let's save that and check it out. So here's our first mini website, and there's our big image of the dusty carrots. Alright, so let's add an unordered list. Make sure when you open an HTML tag to close it immediately after, because most of the bugs that you'll come across when you're beginning HTML development is forgetting to close HTML tags, and it can throw you a bunch of errors and can be incredibly confusing and stressful when you have a lot of code in your HTML file and all the problem is you forgot to close an HTML tag. So when you open an HTML tag like the UL, close it right away, because then you can avoid the issue of forgetting to close the tag once you've written all of the list items within it. So let's add a list item, close the list item, and let's add an A tag. Close the A tag, and now let's add the attributes. We're going to add the href, and we're going to link this link to vegetables.html. And the text within the link will be read about vegetables. Copy and paste this list item 3 more times, because then all you need to do is change the values now. We're going to change this href to images.html so we can link to our images file, and then change the text to or check out some images. Next, we will change the href to address.html and change the text to find out where I live. And then the next one, the href will be links.html, the one we just changed at the beginning of this lecture. And the text will be or check out a page about hyperlinks. Save it and let's check it out in our browser. So there we go. We have our little mini nav list where we can have read about vegetables or check out some images, find out where I live, or check out a page about hyperlinks. And if you were to click these, they will go to the respective pages. So this one will be about images. This one is an address, and this one is the hyperlink. Alright, go back to your HTML, and under the list, the unordered list, let's add a level 2 heading. You're probably noticing that I'm just typing like H2 or H1, and then all of a sudden it's popping out into a full HTML tag opened and closed. The reason why is because in Coda 2 you can do a bunch of keyboard shortcuts to help you code faster. So instead of me typing H1 and close the whole tag like this, I know it seems pretty silly, but when you're writing a lot of HTML and you need to just save mere keystrokes, typing H1 and then hitting tab saves you some time. So if you're using Coda 2, you can take advantage of that. Okay, in the H2, wanna come visit? Check out our store here. Let's add an address tag, close the address tag. Let's add an unordered list and close the unordered list. And within the unordered list, we need some list items. Remember to open and close your tags. And let's say 456 Super Cool Avenue. Another list item. Los Angeles, California. Another list item. And let's say the zip code is 90210. These guys live in Beverly Hills. Alright, so save it. Let's check it out. There we go. Here's our first mini website. We have our level 1 heading. We have a big image here, a big hero image. We have a list with A tags within them. So a little navigation menu where you can click on them and go to their respective pages. So this one will be about vegetables, images, an address, and this is links. And this is a level 2 heading. And then under the level 2 heading, we have an address. So we are utilizing all of the elements we've learned so far in this section. So good job if you made it this far. And I am excited for you to keep going. So I'll see you in the next lecture, my friends.